Vidhatri Iyer is happy to present the exam and assignment. Upyift 1. To arrange the fractions on a number line, let us understand the definition and the value of a fraction. Fraction is a part of a whole. This is the whole and this is 1/4, which is the color. Let's first understand the difference between a proper fraction and an improper fraction to understand the value of the fraction. A proper fraction has a value of less than 1. So if you consider these 8 out of 8 portions of an octagon as a whole, these 5 out of 8 is a proper fraction. In a proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. The improper fraction is always having a value of more than 1, since the numerator is more than the denominator. For example, 3/2. 3/2 can be written as 2/2 plus 1/2. This is having a value of 1 and then another half. Simplifying proper fractions. To simplify a fraction, you need to divide the numerator and the denominator by a common factor, resulting in a lowest equivalent fraction. For example, 2/12 has a common factor of 2, and so 1/6 is the simplified version of 2/12. The value of 2/12 is same as 1/6. Simplifying improper fraction can give a value of more than 1 as shown below. It can be converted into a whole number or a mixed fraction. If the numerator and denominator have a common factor such that the denominator reduces to 1, so we get a whole number 3, as in case of 12/4, which is having a common factor of 4, which results in 3/1, which is also equivalent to 3. Whereas sometimes the fractions, improper fractions like 7/5 cannot be reduced to 1 in the denominator. So 5/5 plus 2/5 can also be written for 7/5. 5/5 is equivalent to 1 and 2/5 cannot be further reduced. So an improper fraction 7/5 is converted into a mixed fraction of a one whole number and more than 1, which is by 2/5 more. Now we simplify all the fractions that are in the assignment and we name them A to G. So the first fraction A, 6/6, is reduced to 1/1 with a common factor of 6, resulting in a one whole number. To clarify this, we can show pictorially, as this is a whole and is a rectangle, and we make 6 portions out of this. 6 out of 6 is one whole. You will understand this better when we show the B part, 2/12. 2/12 is a fraction which can be shown in this rectangle with these 12 boxes and taking away 2 portions. This has a common factor of 2, and if you take away the common factor, we are left with a simple fraction of 1/6. Similar to the above picture, if this rectangle was divided in only 6 parts, so 1 out of 6 part is same as 2 out of these 12 parts. This is a concept of equivalent fractions. The next factor can be named C, 7/5. As shown here, 7/5 is 5/5, all the 5 out of these 5, and only 2 out of these 5 is one whole and 2/5. So this is having a value of more than 1. It's a mixed fraction. The next fraction was 15/3, which we named it as D. 15/3 has a common factor of 3, which results into 5/1, which is equivalent to a 5, a whole number from an improper fraction. This is easy to plot on a number line. Next is E. 12 by 4 is equal to 3 by 1, where 4 is a common factor and you get a whole number 3. This D and E have similar solutions. F, the next fraction, 6 by 8, is again a proper fraction having a common factor 2, which is simplified to 3 by 4, having a value of less than 1. As seen here, this is divided into 4 and 3 out of 4 is less than the whole 1. The next fraction G, as we name it, 1 by 6, is a simple proper fraction, 1 portion out of 6. It cannot be further simplified. Now let's understand that the point B, which was 2 by 12, and point G, 1 by 6, have got the same values, and therefore on our number line both B and G will have the same values and the same point between 0 and 1. To plot the number line, let's draw this number line from 0 to 5 and plot the values 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 equidistant on this number line. Let's give number 1 the name A, since the value of A in our fraction was 1. The value of fraction E was 3 and the value of fraction D was 5. Coming to plotting proper fractions which were simplified, F, having a value of 3 by 4, is closer to 1 and in between 0 and 1. It's because 3/4 is more than half, so it will be nearer to 1. Whereas B and G, having a value of 1 by 6, is closer to 0 and between 0 and 1. Coming to the next fraction C, which had a value of more than 1, so it will be more than 1 but less than 2, because 1 and then a fraction of 2 by 5 closer to 1. This is how we plotted the number line. Assignment 1B was to ensure that the number line was correct, and this could be possible by first reducing the fraction to the simplest form and classifying them into whole numbers where the value was 1 or more than 1. Proper fraction having a value of less than 1 plotted between 0 and 1, and improper fractions having a value of more than 1. Later we have used rectangular boxes and represented each fraction as a part of a rectangle where it was easy to see concretely and visually the value of each fraction. Going to the assignment 2, we need to solve 7 divided by 9 minus 24 upon 120. To start this, we need to reduce the 24 by 120 into a simple fraction, since 7 by 9 is already a simple fraction. To reduce 24 by 120, we divide both the numerator and denominator by 12, which is a common factor, to get 2 by 10. 2 by 10 can further be reduced to 1 by 5 by taking away the common factor 2. So therefore, 24 by 120 can be replaced with 1 by 5. 7 by 9 minus 1 by 5 is solved further in the next slide. To subtract the fraction, you need to first equalize the denominators. To equalize the denominators, we need to multiply 9 by 5 and 5 by 9 to get 45 in the denominator. However, that's not sufficient. You need to even multiply the numerators to have a equivalent fraction. So 7 by 9 becomes 35 by 45 and 1 by 5 becomes 9 by 45, which is then easy to subtract and to get the answer 26 by 45. 26 by 45 cannot be further reduced since 26 has got factors of 2 and 13, which is not having any commonalities with the fractions or with the factors of 45, which is 5, 3 and 3. Thank you.